What is going on, guys? My name is Tubby. For the most up-to-date information about WWE, make sure to hit that subscribe button. A like, comment down below would be awesome for the greatest Monday Night Raw of the year. Yes, to me, this tops the Raw after WrestleMania. Absolutely epic show. If you missed it, catch it on Hulu Plus. There's probably some highlights on the WWE app and on the official YouTube channel of WWE, youtube.com/WWE Fan Nation. Here's why it was awesome. Caitlin Nipslip. Oh, but besides that, there's a lot of cool things that happened. The big ones that are going to come off right away. CM Punk comes down to challenge Alberto Del Rio. Show starts off pretty simple, right? Vicky comes down and says, after Alberto Del Rio was heelish and said no, Vicky comes down and says, I think that's a great idea. We'll make that match. And later on in the show, we see Triple H and Vince go at it, where Triple H tells Vicky to do something, and then Vince comes in and congratulates the Shield after Triple H warns Vicky that if the Shield do anything tonight, I want you to punish them. So there's a family dynamic going on with McMahon's, which is pretty cool. And even Stephanie got in there. But the reason this was epic was Brock Lesnar returned during the main event of Monday Night Raw, hit an F5 on CM Punk after Alberto Del Rio left. Dolph Ziggler beat the shit out of Alberto Del Rio. They left. CM Punk was left alone in the ring. After CM Punk earlier on in the night, after Paul Heyman tried to jump in and say, my client doesn't fight for free, Paul's like, Paul, back off. He would later, like last night on WWE.com, go on to say he doesn't need Paul Heyman. He wants him to just be his friend, not his client. And that would lead him to maybe send Brock Lesnar out to attack him. Who knows? But the other big thing is, in my mind, one of the bigger things was Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton. A WWE app vote for the stipulation. It was either 2 out of 3 falls match, no disqualification, or no count out. So apparently this was a no DQ count out match, which I didn't even think that was possible, but whatever. It was a very good match until Daniel Bryan, apparently when he was doing a missile drop kick, came down wrong. The referee was checking on him. He put up the X. Daniel Bryan continued to go. And at one point, after Randy picked him up, because he was laying there, and Randy's like, what do I do? He picks him up after Daniel does numerous kicks, and he ducked the last one through him. And the referee apparently said something to Randy Orton. He's like, what the fuck is wrong? And he believes him. You can see Randy saying it. And the referee tries to stop the match. Daniel Bryan runs back in, and Randy Orton beats him down and then kicks him as he's on the ropes, gets out of there. The doctor stopped the match, and I thought this was legitimate because, there's rumors about Cena versus, Daniel Bryan at Money in the Bank, and I'm pumped for that, and I want that. But it seems like it was a real injury, and it was Stinger. That's what they said. They said possible nerve damage, but they came on later on air, and who knows, WWE could have just looked up Stinger and realized it's something they could get away with. But Daniel Bryan legitimately looked like he sold it. The match was stopped. Randy Orton was declared the winner. Afterwards, Daniel Bryan is in pain. He was pissed off that the match was stopped, which leads me to believe it might have been right, but they were looking out for his safety. And Randy hugged Daniel Bryan, and they just kind of left the arena together. Why this kind of made me mad was Mark Henry comes out. John Cena was in the ring, delivered kind of a boring promo like he always does. Mark Henry comes out, very sincere promo, guys. This promo will be up on YouTube. Once it's up, I'll have a link in the description. Absolutely amazing promo by Mark Henry. Fooled everybody, saying he was officially announcing his retirement. Baby, I'm coming home. Like Shawn Michaels did, like Edge did, that he misses time spending time with his kids. He was saying how he never had the WWE Championship. He had every other title. And John Cena handed him the title in kind of a sincere moment, and he held it up and then handed it back to John and said, no, John, I can't. This should be earned. And, Cena kind of nodded because he made John Cena stay as he was on the ring apron. Very sincere, fooled everybody. Cena comes back in, raises his hand with the title belt as Mark Henry delivered an Oscar-worthy performance. And John Cena goes to hug him. Mark Henry picks him up, hits a World's Strongest Slam. I was tearing up, even though right before the segment I said I see him going for another title run. But then I eventually fell for it, even though I knew it was going to happen. And I got a lot left in the tank. because that's what I do. And I was hoping for one more last that's what I'd do if he was retiring, so it was very nice to see. So at Money in the Bank, it will be Mark Henry versus John Cena, and afterwards, I think it was Renee tried to come up to him, or was it Renee, it was Renee, and he's like, I got 2 boots here, because one is going to be going up John Cena's rear, it's going to stay there. So, awesome Swerve, it fooled everybody on Twitter. Great segment, one of the most unpredictable Raws in a long time. Also, as AJ was out in the ring, Stephanie McMahon came out to confront her about you need to start being the Divas Champion, blah, blah, blah. Caitlyn came out. There was a Caitlyn Nipslip. Did I mention that before? Just absolutely awesome Raw. Sheamus beat Rhodes Scholars in a 2-on-1 handicap match. And it was just a very, very good Raw, in my opinion. You guys definitely want to check it out. If there are highlights, I'll make sure to link them in the description below to WWE Fan Nation. Honestly suggest you watch this if you haven't. So, Mark Henry's not retiring. He's still competing. CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar. Daniel Bryan potentially versus Randy Orton, who knows? On SmackDown, it will be Dean Ambrose versus Daniel Bryan. That's a match in itself that I'm excited for. So, let me know what you guys thought of Monday Night Raw. Were you fooled by the Swerve? Be honest, I was, even though right before it happened, I said it wasn't going to be. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching us. Raw, best one of the year so far. I absolutely give this episode a 10. Fooled me, it enjoyed me, I liked it, I watched it. What did you guys think of it? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, I forgot to mention this, last but not least, Christian returned. I'm sorry about that, I forgot about it. Wade Barrett was waiting for his title rematch, but it never happened. Vicky came out and said she had a big surprise. It was Christian returning. Captain of Charisma is back. Sorry about that, guys. Let me know what you thought of Raw.